Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today. I have a Byrna HD inside the waistband appendix holster from us right here, and this one happens to have 1.5-inch belt loops. This is for the Byrna HD or SD with no attachment. I set that on the rail. So one of the key things that makes all of our holsters different is we use a 2-clip design on all of our inside the waistband holsters. Now the reason we do that is so that we can have a lot more securement to the user's belt, as well as security and stability. Now the reason you want to have a lot of securement to your belt is because if you grab your gun and you try to pull it out of the holster and you bring your holster out with it, you still have no effective weapon in your hand. You have to still remove the gun from the holster after it's outside of your pants, which is not only dangerous, but it's impractical and it burns up a lot of time, especially if you need it in a critical moment you want to show people. We also have a wing on our holsters, and what this does is as the belt comes through the belt loop, it pushes on this wing. As you can see, it's above the level of the belt. So it's going to push the butt or the handle of the pistol into your body, so it's going to help conceal it a lot better. As the Byrna is pretty large, there's already lots of problems with concealment. So we have that option, and it's not an option, that comes standard with all of them. So we make our holsters like that, so they conceal better. And then we have a optional sweat guard on the back, which does cover the safety. This is more of a personal choice. Some people like to have it to cover the safety. We don't have a complete and full sweat guard because that can get pretty painful. If you pull the holster out and you bend over, it's going to stab into you. So we kind of just cut it short, just enough so it covers the safety. But it is all personal preference. Some people don't like it. Personally, I would recommend not having it. But again, that's just me. We also make sure that the holster does not cover the magazine release button at all. The reason for that is if you have the magazine release button covered, and as you're walking around throughout your day, maybe you sit in your car, or you stand up, or you do something, the holster is going to flex a little bit. And if that flex hits the magazine button, you're going to shoot your magazine out. And obviously we can't have that, so that's a problem. So as you can see, behind here we have 3 holes. And you can use those 3 holes to adjust the ride height of your holster. We have it set up in this configuration. This is how we ship it. We have a little bit of gap between the trigger guard and the top of the belt loop. I like that so that I don't hit my knuckle when I go to grab the holster. I have a little bit of clearance there. But you can raise and lower each one of the belt loops to adjust the ride height or carry angle. So if you wanted to, for example, you could remove these 2 screws and then slide it so that the top of the belt loop was all the way up here. You can just move this part up, and that would give you a much deeper carry. For some people, that's something they really need to have when concealment is #1 priority. And if you want, you can even have it so that you can even raise it up a little bit more so that the belt loop would be down here and so the gun would ride even higher. So it's all up to you. We have a bunch of adjustment options available for the end user. We also have a whole line right here, and what those are for is because a lot of people like to just run 1 clip or run an ulti clip. And if you'd use an ulti clip if you did not have a belt, or for some reason you were just used to that and that's what you liked, we do have that option available. When you order an ulti clip from us, we ship it with the ulti clip and not the clips. If you need the clips, shoot me an email. I'll toss them in for you, no problem. So, but that gives you the option for the ulti clip. Now, a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll put ulti clips on both sides. The problem with that is the ulti clips are made out of metal and they do bend. So running 2 ulti clips, you might end up tweaking them. If you're going to be carrying this every day and doing a lot of physical activity, I would probably recommend just going with the standard grip hooks, which is what these are, because they have a lot more flex to them, and they're going to last a lot longer. The ones I have on my personal carry, I've been running them for well over a year now, and they're bent because I do all kinds of crazy stuff when I'm wearing my gun. I never take it off. So whatever I'm doing that day is I do it wearing my gun. So the clips are way bent up. But so the interesting thing about the grip hooks, I'll see if you can see that there, is there's a little bit of that the hook kind of comes back, and what that does is it locks underneath the belt, and that provides a lot of securement onto the belt, which is one of the reasons why we use the grip hooks, because the grip hooks are very, very secure when it comes to your belt. Even if they get bent, they still work awesome. So that is our Byrna HD inside the waistband holster. If you have any questions, you can always leave a comment on this or shoot me an email. I'll have the email at the bottom of the video. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay strapped.